It's been a few days since I did the first round of subculturing or purification, and I'm preparing to do another round. So I'm just putting the blade onto my scalpel, flame sterilizing it by dipping it in ethanol and putting it into a flame that is not an open flame. I let the metal cool because if not, it will kill the fungus on the plate. So just put it on my tip box to cool. I am opening the plates because I always take photographs as part of my observation or data collection process. And I do the base, that's what you're seeing. Then I flip it and take a picture of after I remove the lid, take a picture of the actual colony. And I make note of things like the color slash pigmentation, because for this particular fungus, I'm looking for green, yellow, or yellow green pigmentation. Although some of it can be white, the colony tend to be fluffy or sparse, so I'm making note of that. And see, I'm taking a piece from the first set and putting it on a new clean plate, and I will sterilize in between each subculturing or the piece that I take. And I'm just making note, writing on it what did I take from which plate, etc. And that way I can keep track of the end product when I have the full growth. I'm also looking for concentric circles, because in the first video I mentioned that based on my research, in addition to colors tending to be yellow green, they also grow in concentric circles for the most part. So I'm just going through the agar plates, checking for concentric circle, the yellow-green pigmentation, and then taking a small piece from those ones that I've identified and putting it onto a new plate to further purify it. So I just want only one type, one shape, etc. of the fungus of interest to grow on the plate. While I'm working on the subculturing, I will include images of what the plates or the fungus look like on the side. Once I'm done, I'll seal the plates with paraffin as usual and put those back into the incubator to grow. These are the plates that are on their first round of purification or subculturing. And if you remember, I said based on my research, the colonies of the fungus I'm interested in, they tend to grow in concentric circle. They smell earthy, and the color is often yellow green or dark green, although some might have white fluffy mycelium. So I'm just going to go through and make note of the ones that are yellow green or the ones that match the criteria, and subculture those ones. So do another round of purification where I take a piece from the very edge of the plate, so the growing part of the colony, and put it onto a new clean agar plate, seal it, and then incubate it under the same conditions for a couple of days before I go through and look if the colonies look exactly as it should look. So like this one looks like what it should look like, the fungus I'm interested in. This one as well. You see you have that yellow-green coloration. And the front of this one, I streak the middle. That's why it looks like that. The sides look yellow-green. So that might be something of interest to this one. No, it doesn't look like what I'm expecting, but I'll still grow it out and then check it. But I don't think this is one of the ones that I want. On this plate, I think I have Physarum growing with the fungus that I'm interested in. So you can see the concentric circle around the outer edges, but that bright yellow red ring, that is most likely Physarum, which is another type of soil fungus that is pathogenic to plants. but I'm not interested in that one. So I'm just going to go through and select the ones that I think is a fungus that I am targeting, like this one that has a yellow-green coloration. The others might have concentric circles, like this one, just the way it grows. I think it's one of the ones that I want. There's several species, and based on what you grow it on, it has different colors. It grows differently. I mean, microbes are just amazing, 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 and I love them. You can't see them in the soil, but wow, the diversity of them. This is definitely one of them, for sure. I'll do one more round of subculturing and incubation, and then I'll finally go through and check, like collect the spores to see if I have what I want.